Yeah, the goal here for now is to spend this session. This session I will be spending getting this auth login going. Let's keep moving. Let's get this prefabs. I'm trying to decide what do I want to use for an icon. Should I go with a gear icon? I'll dress up. Just stick to the story. Let's go with we have the welcome screen, create account. I want to create an account. There's so many technical things. It's like what do you call it? Not even technical. Minutia. The little things that I'm like, I get stuck on them. It's like terminology, right? So we got the welcome screen, Pro Football Manager, and it says something welcome. Use navigation buttons to access features. I'm not even sure why I need that. That is goofy. Let's get rid of that. Whose brilliant plan was to put that in there? Is that me? What's the I don't even know, what's that? Menu panel? First step text. First step text is just text. I'm gonna delete that thing. I need to get better text on here, but we do need to do something like add a button. UI button panel. Button text. Okay. This will be my begin. It just seems like just doesn't feel right. Start. Some games do start. New team. Create account. Let's go create account. I don't know, man. Create, I don't know. Oh, it just feels like I haven't got the name or term I want. I want to say start. Start is what some do, and they just kind of like. All right, start. I'll go with start. I don't know what else to do. Some don't even have, like, some will just like automatically just pop up a screen. First thing you see, you go turn on the game, bam, screen pops up. login. That's almost the best way to go. Don't even give a start button. Don't give nothing. Just like pop up a little screen. Game starts. It pops up. Create account. Because I mean, yeah. I mean, what you need to create an account. You can't do anything anyway. So I'm just thinking you get a feel for what the game is, you know. Open it up, start it up, and maybe start is just a way to delay the process, you know. You know, kind of give them a description in advance. This is what Fantasy Pro Football Manager. All right, start. Whatever, start. Start it is. Blah. I'm decided enough. Enough of that nonsense. All right, so we are there. Let's push this button over here. Seems like most like to put things on the right. Some put it in the middle. I guess I could go in the middle. It is a start button. Let's start button text. Start. We're gonna increase this to like, I don't know, something big, like 36. We'll make it bold. Maybe use some italics. And then we're gonna go over to this thing. And we're gonna go with 200. And we'll go height 60. There you go, something significant. So when you click the start button, kaboom, which could be anything, might be an image or some other thing. All right, so got a big start button. Good. Login panel, username, input field. So we got to create accounts, the welcome screen containing blah, 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 blah. Login panel, username, input field, password, input field, remember me, toggle, login button, error. Okay, so it's just saying create a canvas, a welcome screen containing welcome, create account button, continue button, login panel. So do I just put that on the Create empty game objects for service components. Create an auth service game object. Create a user account. Modify the existing menu button manager. Add the account button reference. Add the account panel reference. Add the welcome screen panel reference. Login. Configure API URLs and server scripts. Ensure the auth service initialization at application. Alright, so. Alright. I really don't like the menu button. Honestly, I think like the menu button is dumb. it's got to be a home button or something. But I mean, that's like that to me, the menu button is like the quick game button, or the what do they call it? The it's not the quick game, it's the welcome screen or something. It's really not supposed to be anything that's of any relevance. It's not a button to get there. Unless you're just exiting the game, and the game will have things like I just don't like it. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm being goofy. But for now, because I got way more things I need to put on here. I'm actually thinking a lot, like I don't want a lot of these things. Sim game shouldn't even be here. It's not a button. But these are my basic navigations, and I'm gonna have to reposition everything eventually. But eventually I'm gonna have like a game plan button and other things that are just that one. It's gonna be icons and other stuff. Kind of have to get everything. I mean, my thought is just get everything plugged in and working, and then eventually you can come back, right? Move everything around. So I got my start button, and alright, so I can create a panel. Do I put it in the account panel? No. The login panel / register panel. I don't even think I want a login. I think it's going to be a. I mean, I know that's because it's giving me the code to. I think once you register, you're in. It's like it's just perma in. You can. Well, I guess you have to have a login if you've already registered, though. And if for some reason you decide to log out, all right. I guess the question is, where does the login panel go? Is it just its own standalone thing? Maybe it is just its own stand. I would kind of like the login/register be a pop-up panel that appears. You click */create account button. I think I'm just going to create a separate external panel. I mean, let's put it in here. We'll go UI panel. It's not going to be. I'm going to just make it kind of small and simple. We're going to call it login. And then I'm going to I'll let it be a stretch, but let's try to see if I can. I think I can do this with about this much space. But let's set this at so am I not even? Is that what that's saying? 325 325 take that down to 400, huh? Oops, nope, it's gotta go the other way, so 500. Ah, there we go, 500. And then we'll just set this at 300 to be nice and... Hopefully that's the right size. And then I think that'll work. Because I don't have a lot of fields, I don't ask for a lot of information. I'm not gonna be that guy. So we need to add in here, I'm going to need input field. So is that a UI input field? UI input field, yep. We'll call this one, let's shrink this a little. I really need to get my, somehow get my buttons to be nicer. They need to shrink with my app. And it's not keeping my aspect ratio. I gotta ask Unit. I gotta ask this thing somehow. Do I have ChatGPT here? In Unity 6, how do I keep my main canvas? How do I set my main canvas to hold its aspect ratio and the You need to use a combination of canvas scaler and proper anchor layout setup. Alright, main canvas activation. Select your canvas. Right. In the hierarchy, select main canvas. Set canvas scaler to scale with screen size. Okay. Set this to your target resolution. Yeah. Match width or height. Yeah. Set a value between 0 and 1. Favor width. 1. Favor height. Now. Yeah. Doesn't work. This step is only for preview testing only. Optional. Add letterboxing, pillar boxing at runtime. It's not working though. Anchor UI elements. Use anchors and layout groups correctly so that they scale and align well inside your canvas. Even with those settings, it seems when I shrink my scene in Unity, instead of simply shrinking canvas and keeping aspect ratio, it distorts. Viewer sizes. The issue into is that the canvas scale with screen size model and doesn't lock the aperture. It just scales relative itself. Stretches to fill the game view unless you restrict the game view camera itself, so the canvas scale adjusts UI scale. Correct way to lock distortion. Use a letterboxing script on the camera. This ensures Unity keeps your desired aspect by adding black boxes on the sides or top. Huh. So it's weird it does that, but it could do that. The Canvas will scale, but always within the bounds of fixed aspiration. Make sure we fill with black bars. Keep canvas scaler set to screen rich. So if I want this to work, if I don't like what it's doing, I have to add this thing. Because one nice thing about when you work in an Android device, it is fixed. I simply want it to lock, but apparently you can't simply make it lock in the view. All right, well, don't want to spend more time on it. Let's move on. I was just trying to see if there's a way to make my life easier, but hey, who needs an easy life? It's a hard knocks life. Let's go on. So that's my login panel, which is also the register panel. Let's add an input field. We'll call this one my username. Input. And so we need text to go along with that. Other stuff. Placeholder. Username, text area. And we'll call it, let's see, username. Wait, what is... Oh, maybe I don't need this. Placeholder, I think, is text also. And this is probably just what it's going to say. That's my thought. Anyway. Oops. What did I just do? Oh. Probably got to be bigger than that, though. We're gonna go with let's make it big. Go with 250 and 60 in height, and then we'll go with the username text area. Not gonna help me any. Placeholder. I'm gonna change this to like 36 also. And then what else did I need? I gotta go look at what I need, man. I don't remember what I don't even remember all of the fields. So we have this, the create account. Username, password. Register panel. Password is an input field. Can you create a password thing in here? Go password. And then normal, press, table code, color fade duration, navigation. Input field settings, asset, font, content type, password. Oh, it's pretty warm. So let's see, we need a username, we need a password. And we have to have a confirm password, which is essentially the same. Sure. How many do I need? I need 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And we're just going to change all of these. We're just going to go down the line. We'll go here. not a good way to. It's not a good way. Not a good way to do vertical spacing between items. Call this one. Confirm. Just gonna make this a password object also. And this one is going to be email. This one's going to be birth date. And this one is going to be backer code, which is going to be a temporary field, but backer code. Date, custom pin, the email address. There's actually one for email. Standard autocorrected, integer number, decimal number. It's not actually a date option here. That's just going to be a text. Nope. 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 Alright, well, alright, so let's go to email. We know this is an email address, and that is an option. This one probably should have a character limit. MMDDYYY. So I need to go in here and go to placeholder. Classic is as he yawns his way through this, because the yawns are a thing lately. Had a lot of them. I still think these are too short. Let's make them bigger. call them, let's say 500. I'm gonna see what 500 looks like. Yeah, it's better. Give them some breathing space, man. Do I need to remember me? I don't need to remember me because it's gonna remember you. That's an automatic. We auto remember people on the device. Because unless you're giving your phone to someone else, don't let them have your phone. One of these days, I don't know how far into the future, maybe as little as 10 years, we're going to have the ability, I mean, I guess it comes down to how fast processors and form factors can get, but one of these days, hold on, my wife's calling me. Hello?
The front door locked me out.
Why did it do that? How long were you out there?
I don't know, I just wanted up.
I thought I just saw you walk out. That didn't seem like 20 minutes. What the heck? Guess I have pickleball plans at 5 o'clock, so just letting you know I'm gonna be pickleballing it, which means my session is reduced from 2 hours to 1 hour. So let's see what I keep plugging away at my login. I need a button on my register panel, so we're gonna go down here, UI button. Still feel like I have too much. I'm trying to reduce stuff. I want less stuff on my screen. Go and let's make this guy, this doesn't need to be 500, but we can definitely do 400 and 60-ish. Sure, we'll go 60. And then drag that guy down here. Set this to 0. And then I gotta go over to the text. I don't even know if I like register, but whatever. We'll come up with some logic for it. How about continue? Just, you know, it's the next step. Now, I need to have my icons for each of my thingy bobbers here. So, I don't need that, but I want to put these icons on because they are going to be a thing. I won't have an Apple icon, obviously. Just Facebook and Google. Twitch isn't really a standard login for a device. Facebook tends to be pretty common. Google's pretty common. Some games even use some other weird thing. What does Marvel Strike Force use? Yeah, I'm looking at what everybody's got. I think it's just gonna be. I think I've decided these are the only three I'm gonna use, and I don't think anybody's gonna use. I don't think Twitch is a thing for devices, is it? Has anybody seen Twitch be a thing? A lot of them just use Google. I think Orna here. I have. Okay, so I don't know. I can't. It's hard to tell. That's why I prefer to do this with games I've not actually played before, but it's actually kind of a pain. So the other option is to log out of other games. Oh, Raid Shadow Legends. That one. Oops. Raid Shadow Legends. That one you let you just start playing, but you do. It's only Facebook and some other weird thing. I don't know what the heck that was. There was something I'd never seen before. I don't know. What does Pokemon use? Boo. I don't know. I don't want to waste a bunch of time on this. I'm just trying to think. All right, let's just go with Google and Facebook. That's all we're doing. So Google and Facebook icons. Which means my login register panel needs a Google and Facebook options. Button? Probably a button, right? Because that's basically what they are. They're UI buttons. And then you put in, I would imagine, some kind of an image to hold it. So we'll call it Google, or we'll call it Facebook button. And then I think you need to have a graphic. So you need to put something in here that's like Facebook image. I need a graphic. So I have, let's go to my project. And then close this. So do I have to do an image? So I'll log in and then I have to go UI image. I'll say Facebook. And then we'll put, can I put that inside of my Facebook button? And then a login register panel. We'll call, there'll be another one, UI. Oh wait, now I need a button. This will be Google. Google button. We'll say UI image. And then Alright, so we need to attach an image to this somehow. Source image. So what? That means I have to create a sprite? This is something I am just winging at the moment. I have no idea what I'm doing. 2D sprite. Editor tests. Changelog, license, package, readme. So if I go source image, what does this expect it to be? Background, knob, input field, UI mask, UI sprite. I don't know where those things come from. Right. I have an image for Facebook and Google buttons to be used for register. With those services with not yet implemented. But I want to set up the buttons for features. How do I change the image to the button? Import the images. First, import your Facebook and Google images. Create a folder in a project if it doesn't exist. Assets, textures, UI. Oh, sure. I do have assets. And I have textures. Sure, we'll create a new folder. UI. Probably gonna need others, so we'll go with the UI off as well. Create folder. And then I'm going to go over here and get my images. Football simulator. Public. Okay, well, they're not the same size, but we will use them anyway. Okay. Select the images in the project window and set these properties. Texture type 2D. Select the image in the project window. Sprite 2D UI. Texture type 2D UI. Max size 256 or appropriate size for UI. It doesn't even need to be that big. It's 256. Jeez, it's huge. Oh, so you don't need it to be 2048. We'll go 256. That's fine. compression. Use default high quality. Sure. Compression. High quality. Add button components to your login panel. Okay. This one is Facebook. No. Okay. I'm trying to add them to my login panel. It's not doing it. In your login register panel, in the hierarchy panel, select your login panel game object, right click UI button. Yeah, I did that. Rename the new button to Google Auth. Create another button. Yeah, I have that. Configure the buttons with images. For each button, select the button in the hierarchy. In the inspector, find the image component. Image component. Button in the hierarchy. Find the source image. Property and click the circle selector. It's not working. Facebook logo sprite from the assets texture UI folder. Set image type to simple or sliced if using 9 slice sprites. I have no idea how many slices my sprite has. What the heck? Only textures with width height being multiple of 4 can be compressed to PC7 format. What does that mean? Select Google Fight. Select the button hierarchy in the inspector. Find the image component. Step 3. I'm working. Trying to the image is not being found in the selector source. Get rid of this, I guess. It's not the way to do it. Make sure your images are imported as sprites. In the project window, select the image file. In the inspector, set texture type, and apply save changes. Image files in one location. Unity object picker searches within the current folder context. Try using the assets button in the object picker to start from the root folder. So I have to go here. Assets. UI. It's not working, man. Use object picker searches in current folder context. Try using the assets button in the object picker to start with the root folder. You can also use the search field at the top of the object picker window. Huh. Wow, none of that works. What if can I even drag these? What can I do with these? They're like totally unusable. Neither one of them. That's not working. Compression artifacts. JPEGs may have visible compression artifacts. Input Unity might need specific input sets for JPEG to work. Try a different image. I mean, they're all kind of lame, right? I mean, Facebook's buttons are just generic buttons, but I'll put this on the desktop for now. I don't think this should matter, but I don't know what's going on, to be honest. I mean, it just didn't want to convert it. Ow. Yikes. delete these guys because they don't work for whatever reason. And then we'll try these two. Asset post processor. What does this mean? I mean width height of multiples of 4. There is an error. There is a warning when I apply spray to the says only textures with width height being multiple of 4 can be All right, well, time for me to go play pickleball before the weather craps out. Looks like it's trying to. Clouds are getting dark and ugly, but we'll see. Till next time, God bless.